Guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Modesty33 here, aka Chris with a C, back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, you just happen to click on welcome. I try to put out 1 to 2 videos a week. I really do try, you guys. I do sit down to reviews, reactions, vlogs, so if any of that interests you, make sure you check out the prior videos on my channel, and if you see anything you like before you leave, make sure you subscribe. So you guys, this is not a trick. I probably, the thumbnail I'm going to upload for this video is going to be different, and it's going to be different because I did actually film this video before. However, I was trying to do that little multitasking thing, you know, that we be trying to do sometimes. So I was trying to like dry my clothes and film a few videos, and you can hear all the noise in the background. The microphone picks up like all the tumbling of my clothes in the dryer. So I wasn't having that, so I decided to refilm. So it is a few days later from when I am gonna put up the thumbnail. I didn't want to do another thumbnail because I like that thumbnail, to be quite honest. So yes, but it is quite a few days later. Quite a few things have happened, but I wanted to come back and do this review and of a few items that have hit the 1-year mark, so you guys can know how I feel about them today. So I want to go ahead and get started in that. The first item we're going to go ahead and review is going to be my Louis Vuitton Toiletry Pouch 15. Purchased this last year from Naples, Italy, when my friends and I went to Italy last year when we utilized a little Groupon action deal. So yeah, one of the days when we were in Italy, we were actually in Naples, and so that was like the closest, I think, Louis Vuitton at the time to our hotel that we were staying at off the Amalfi Coast. So we went ahead and we went to Naples, and I originally was wanting the Toiletry 19 because my best friend has the 19. However, I was still kind of between the 19 and the 15 because I do use some smaller bags. So they didn't actually, when we went to the store, they didn't actually have the 19. They did have the 15. So that's kind of what determined my decision to go ahead and buy the 15. And then I just said, you know, again, because I carry smaller bags, I just saw the benefit of having or owning the 15. So I went ahead and purchased it last year. This is what it looks like. It's pretty much gotten a lot of use in the past year, pretty continuous use. This item is made in Spain. You're not going to be able to see that. Hopefully the lighting is not too bad, you guys, because I'm trying to work this thing out. So it's a bit bright, I will say. This is just, you know, some lighting that I purchased. So hopefully you'll be able to see the items a little bit better. It's not going to show like all the minute details, and a lot of that too has to do with filming on my iPod Touch. Hopefully soon we will start filming videos on my new iPhone 12 Pro Max or 12 Pro. I don't know. I ordered the Max, but we'll have to see when I get it in hand and actually touch it, feel it, and play with it, if that is going to be okay or if it's going to be too big. So that's where I'm at with that right now, but I'll pick it up in a few days, praise God. But yeah, so you're not going to be able to see like the details in here. That's the way I see them. But as far as like, this is a wipeable interior. However, I do have some marks in here, you guys. I have like pin marks. And if you know how to get pin marks out, let me know. I'm not opposed to, you know, getting a little input. I also have like, it looks like maybe like a lipstick stain that's a little bit further down in here. But other than that, the interior looks good. And really for me, where is, I was trying to look for a pin. Because actually pins are good for like the 19 and the 26 because they're a little bit bigger and the pins have more space to move around in. But y'all know I be doing the most, so like these are, you know, this is like an average size pen, and so I'll be putting like a pen like this in here, and it's pretty much the entire width or length of well, yeah, the length of the bag. And so if the pen, you know, kind of clicks open, then it's gonna produce those stains or those marks inside of the bag. So that's what happened to me. And why I have kind of an ink mark in certain places, or ink marks actually in certain places inside of this pouch. I personally like the Toiletry Pouch 15 more than the Mini Pochette just because it fits a little bit more. It does have the wipeable interior. Yeah, and it fits well in the good majority of my bags. So I feel like the pro of this particular item is over the Mini Pochette is it does fit more. One of the cons is it is a bit boxy because it's more structured than a mini pochette. So where the mini pochette has like rounded curves and edges, and I have mine inside of the bag that I'm carrying. So this is my mini pochette, my Louis Vuitton mini pochette. I bought this one pre-loved in 2016. So I've had this for like, yeah, 4 years now. And it's in the Damier Bean. And yeah, you'll see it here. So the benefit of the mini pochette is, you know, it's not as structured as a Toiletry 15, so it's got like some of these, you'll see the curved edges. It's a little bit thinner, it's not as tall, so you'll kind of see a little bit of the difference there. So yeah, with the extra height, you actually can fit more inside the Toiletry 15, and then the width, the Toiletry 15 has more width than the mini pochette. So again, you can fit more inside of the Toiletry 15, and the Toiletry 15 does have that wipeable interior, so that's kind of like the pros over the mini pochette. But the mini pochette fits a little bit better inside of some of your smaller bags, I would say, because again, this is a bit bigger. So and then it does have like the really sharp edges, whereas mini pochette does not. So you know, I can fit both comfortably, like in my Palm Springs Mini. However, this one kind of protrudes a little bit, my Palm Springs Mini, but I don't really necessarily mind that. Usually I'll just kind of put it in and I'll leave it open so I can access my items a little bit quicker that way. And I would do the same thing with the mini pochette, but again, I can fit more in here. But yeah, this one actually fits better in my Fendi Mini Montresor bag that I'm actually currently carrying. So I feel like the Toiletry Pouch 15 actually takes up too much space inside of this bag. It is a smaller bag. So I'm actually, yeah, carried it yesterday out to when I sat all day in Toyota dealership. More on that later. It's been a fun week. So, and I have to go back to Toyota tomorrow. So, yes. So, yes, this is my, I don't know, it's a light color bag, so the light probably is washing it out some. Let's lower this a little bit and see how that does. Okay. My gosh, it's bright. This lightness is still doing a whole lot. So, I don't know if that's better, but hopefully you can see the bag a little bit more. This is like a kind of a pearl bag chain that I have on here that I purchased from Samorga. But yeah, this is my Fendi Mini Montresor in the color Camilla. I did unbox this or reveal it on the channel. So please refer back to that video if you want to see that. But yes, I did carry this bag out yesterday, and this is what the mini pochette looks like inside of here. And you can see I still have other items in here as well, but I feel like the mini pochette fits better in a smaller bag like this, as opposed to like the Toiletry 15 will actually take up a lot more real estate or room within this particular bag. So just keep that in mind. It just, if you carry like bigger bags, then it's not a problem. But like, yeah, for your smaller bags, that may be an issue as far as the sharpness of the corners for the Toiletry Pouch 15. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say about that as far as like the pros and the cons. We're going to put this light on a little bit more because, yes, just shine brighter again. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for the Toiletry Pouch 15, but I wanted to go ahead, I didn't want to do a separate video on that one and and that's like a brief comparison too with the mini pochette, but I highly recommend it if you want a little bit extra room, you want that wipeable interior. It does, again, fit well in most bags, but it does take up more space in the mini pochette in your smaller bag, so you do have to keep that in mind. In conclusion, as far as the Toiletry 15 goes. So now I want to go ahead and move into one of my bags that has hit 1 year, and you'll see that one in the thumbnail as well. This is my, let me get back a little bit, my Chanel Paris-Salzburg mountain backpack in the size large, color, I don't know what Chanel calls this color, I call it burgundy, so that's what we'll go with. But I purchased this bag last year from Fashion File, and I got it on Fashion File Reserve. If you don't know what Reserve is essentially like layaway, is kind of what the common term is. Essentially, you put a down payment on the bag and then you pay it off in increments over a 60-day period of time. So what I decided last year I had 2 Louis Vuitton backpacks, and I didn't necessarily want to take either of them to Italy. Well, the one when I got my Palm Springs mini back in my collection, I still like the Louis Vuitton Clapton backpack, which is the bag that I sold. But I like the Palm Springs mini a good bit more. So I didn't want 2 Louis Vuitton backpacks, so I decided to go for a Chanel backpack. Then what ended up happening was, on my search for Chanel backpacks, a lot of them were out of my price range, even with selling the Clapton backpack and applying that money to the purchase of a Chanel backpack. But like, I was really looking at the Chanel Urban Spirit backpack. However, again, that one was very costly, even on the pre-love market. And then I was also looking at the Chanel Business Affinity backpack, which is definitely a costly bag, whether it's new or pre-loved. And so, actually, I saw this bag on Fashion File probably July of last year, beginning to middle of July. It wasn't actually this exact bag. It was a smaller version of this bag, and I really liked the silhouette of it. I had never heard of the style or seen it before, but it was for a very good price. But actually, Shay Whitney here on YouTube scooped up the bag. It was a smaller version of this one. It looks exactly the same, except again, the dimensions of it are smaller, same color and all. And she did her unboxing, and I watched the unboxing so many times, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really do like that bag. And then Fashion File sent me an email about this one going up on the website, and this is the larger size. I showed it to my best friend. It was at a really good price. She was like, oh my gosh, you need to get that bag. And so I did go ahead and put it on Fashion File Reserve. I put the down payment on there. And then again, I applied the money from the sale of my Louis Vuitton Clapton backpack to this bag, and then just paid off the rest. I think I got this bag the end of August or the beginning of September, like right before our trip to Italy. So I really was wanting to take this backpack to Italy just because, the Louis Vuitton Palm Springs backpack, number one, I knew when we were traveling, we were going to be out all day. So I wanted to carry a little bit more than what my Palm Springs mini is capable of. And then the other thing was, I'd never been to Italy before, so I was like, oh, maybe it's not so wise to bring, a logo backpack or a logoed item with me. That's not a small leather good anyway, because, small leather good, you can put it inside of another bag, so that doesn't really matter. So this bag to me was a bit more understated. It's not that bright, shiny gold hardware. This is actually in the ruthenium hardware, which is like kind of an aged silver. It is in calfskin leather. And this bag was listed in very good condition. It just had like a stain on the interior, but I wiped that out and it was fine. It also came with the box. It did not come with the authenticity card. But Fashion File does authenticate all their items, and if you ever get it privately authenticated and find out that it is not authentic, then they will have a lifetime guarantee where they'll refund your money if you show them proof of that that is not authentic or what have you. But yeah, like, this came out, I think this particular backpack, it's not vintage or anything. It came out, I believe, in 2015. So the style of this backpack is 5 years old. It came in multiple colors. I've seen like a green, I've seen this burgundy. I don't know if I've seen like many other colors, but I definitely have seen a green in this burgundy color before. So yeah, I really like this bag. I went ahead and purchased it. And it worked so well when we went to Italy. I was a little nervous about the calfskin, and so I was a little unclear when I did get the bag and saw it in person if I wanted to actually keep it. I didn't cut off the tag immediately. I used it for a little bit. And then I wasn't certain as far as the calfskin leather was concerned in the rain as well. But we did get rained on a few times in Italy, and there are like no stains on this bag. It could be the color though, so I will put that caveat in there. So what do I want to say about this bag? Let me show you just kind of like the exterior, and then we'll look at the interior, and I'll just kind of talk about like how often I use this bag and how I feel about it again 1 year later. So let's start with the bottom. The bottom, again, it doesn't have like feet per se, but it does have like these little metal bars here that you can stand up, and it will protect the bottom of the bag. And they go all the way like through the back, and they attach to the actual straps of the bag. I do have like a bandeau on here, so hopefully that's not distracting. But yeah, the straps are leather. So these are the straps here. and this is how they connect. They do they have an adjustment? Oh yeah, they have like 2 other adjustments on here. I've never adjusted it since I purchased the bag though. But I love this bag because it does have elements of both the business affinity as well as the urban spirit backpack. So that's what I really loved about this backpack. To me, it's like a perfect hybrid. It's got a really nice, let's look at the front here. It's got the turn lock closure here, and then it also has like the little drawstring. But it also has like this nice little detailing right here with this double CC. Nice zipper pocket. Like this is a pretty deep pocket. Like it will, you know, fit like definitely a phone. I don't know if it'll fit my brand new phone. We'll see. But and then and I do want to put that out there too. When I do get my new phone, I'm gonna be doing a video and like just kind of showing you how my new phone, the Pro Max, will look inside of like the bags that I have in my collection that are a little, you know, kind of on the edge. Like I'll, you know, compare it as far as my smaller bags and then some of my medium-sized bags. The larger ones I don't see a point because, you know, it'll of course fit in those bags. But I'll do a video about that when I do get the phone. So just want to put that out there. So we'll look at this bag too and see if like the Pro Max will actually fit in this front pocket here. But this is a good size pocket. I know my current phone, well, my current phone no longer works. So, but it does fit in you know, the pocket. So I will say that. And then it has one of the best features to me of this bag is it has this back pocket, which is a slip pocket. I know, like, yeah, my new phone will definitely fit back here. Like, this is a lot of space. It is fabric on the interior. So this is what the back looks like with the quilting. And I love that the back pocket is like a bit more subtle as well. So it's not that traditional like Mona Lisa pocket that you'll see on the classic flaps. So yeah, I really like that slip pocket. I put keys back there. I put like my iPod Touch. I put my phone inside of the case. It's been back here. So it's a really good size pocket. And again, we're back to the front. Let me move the bandeau. And the strap has no wear on it. There are places on the leather where there's a little bit of discoloration, but other than that, like, you know, no fraying or anything of the leather. So yeah, we're going back to the front here. This is like the side. I do have a little bit of air paper in here because I'm not currently using this bag, just so again, it kind of can keep some of the shape. So yeah, this is like the only bag I have in my collection that is like actually calfskin leather. The top, I mean, yeah, so it's a very like plushy, like malleable bag, I would say. So let me show you guys the interior. Again, it is like this little drawstring here. And I do have some stuffing in here. This bag was actually made in Italy. If you come inside, like it does have this slip pocket here, which you can fit your phone or different items if you want it inside the bag. The bag is pretty deep, but it's not like that wide. So originally that bothered me, but actually when the bag is a bit deeper and it's not as wide, like as far as inches here, it does sit on your back a little bit better. The bag is not heavy. Really the bag is only heavier when you put your items inside, but I feel like the straps help you absorb the weight and distribute the weight more evenly. So yeah, I really like this bag. I typically will carry this bag if I'm gonna be out all day, if I'm, again, traveling. I think this is a really good travel bag. It is, you know, versatile as far as you can wear it multiple ways. You can wear it by the top handle. You can also wear it crook of the arm. And of course, you can wear it on the back. I think I may have a video demonstrating that. I'm not gonna do that today. I'm in my loungewear, so yeah, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, as far as wear and tear, you can see it for me, it looks, you know, the same as the day in which I purchased it. So I don't notice any like major wear on the interior or the exterior, you know, according to my eyes. I have not worn this bag recently. I'm actually going to switch into this bag for when I go back to Toyota tomorrow. Oh yeah, hopefully it will not be as long as it was yesterday. So I'm actually going to switch into this bag for tomorrow. But from my Fendi Mini Tremont Tresor that I wore out yesterday. So yeah, I haven't worn it very frequently lately just because I've been loving my newer bags, you know, how life goes. But yeah, I carried it a lot when I originally got here to Houston just because, again, it's a really good bag if you're going to be out all day because it carries a good bit. It does fit water bottles. you know, and just whatever items. Of course, my toiletry 15 will fit in here. Probably my 19 will as well. So it just, you know, is a really good bag as far as if you're going to be out for a bit. And then it is a bit more understated because it's not, you know, your traditional, you know, bright gold hardware, you know, and it's, again, the calfskin, which makes it look a little bit more vintage and aged, even though, again, this bag came out, I think, in 2015. So that's pretty much it as far as the bag's concerned. I don't really have any cons for this bag, to be honest. Again, the pros, for me, I think the pro is it having a darker color, because if it was lighter, maybe you would notice rain spots. I haven't noticed any, and I have been in the rain again with this bag. You know, it's not at all heavy. It fits a lot. And it's, you know, very different from other backpacks, Chanel backpacks that you will see around, if you see any. I never see people with Chanel backpacks, so that's never a thing that I worry about. Yeah, so, and I feel like, again, it's a good travel bag. So those are the pros to me. If you guys have any questions about either of these two items, because that's pretty much it for me, you guys. So if you guys have any questions about either of these two items, let me know. If any question that I did not answer. I do have a what's in my bag. I think I have a few with this particular bag. Yeah, these items are both a year old. They have worn very well, except for the abuse I've put on my Toiletry 15. But yeah, the backpack, there are absolutely no issues with this one. So again, you guys, I really appreciate you watching. Hopefully, if you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you do share this video with anyone else who likes these type of videos, these reviews. I do have some more coming up, like my Louis Vuitton Palm Springs Mini. Actually, this newer version that came out last year, like for me, is coming upon a year of me having and owning that bag. So I will be doing a review on that one. And then probably I'm going to film another video today in the same, you know, clothing and attire. So you know, I'll be filming stuff, and hopefully I'll be able to get them out pretty quickly to you guys as well, so you can have the content. We can, you know, dialogue in the comments, so make sure you do comment below. And before you leave, make sure you subscribe to the channel, you guys. You do that by hitting the red button below and hitting the bell next to it, so you're notified when I do upload future videos. Again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.